Here is everything. As I'm taking my nightly stroll, as you can see, I'm always in darkness because I love the darkness. It's nothing like the darkness. Just to think when I was a kid, I once was afraid of the dark. But now it's nothing but a mere illusion in my imagination. There's all those puggies over here giving me a hard time walking. They're actually staring at something that ain't there either. But as the title says, it's almost time for ghost hunting. I gotta get me a place and get moving on because I'll tell you something. In the past, there's been the past 2 times I've had seen apparitions. Believe it or not, I don't care. I was out in Ashburnham today driving down a road and I was looking into a driveway there at a plow and it looked like someone was standing near the plow. And when I got past the driveway and looked over, there was no one there. Looking around to see if someone walked into the house, no one there. But the most other recent one happened in Air, Mass. And I haven't talked to this guy in a long time, but I don't know what the hell he's doing. He friggin', I don't know if he moved to Vegas or if he was just visiting, but he hasn't written to me in a while. But he was telling me about a place in there, and I looked into it. Come to find out, it used to be farmland. And I wonder if this place is something my father kept talking about when he was alive. And there was a farmhouse here. I don't know. He said it was supposedly, yeah, it was abandoned due to the fact the farmer died on a set of stairs. I don't know what my father was doing there. My father came up with some stuff about, us kids being thieves, but he was obviously a thief. But supposedly the cops came to this farm. It was called Crow Farm, I believe, in Air. And he almost maybe had it right to where the place was, but I don't know why he couldn't remember. And I'm starting to think where this place was might have been the real farm. And it's at the Zodiac Apartments. And that's on Groton Road in Air, Mass. Now, why I speak of this person is he lived in a house right across the street, he claims, and used to have strange dreams and, encounters in this house. But due to the fact that I live on farmland, where I live in Leominster, Mass, I have a good reason to believe, and this pug is still staring over. Now, I've had issues, as you can see this area here, with all these lights as a road. I've done good, and it didn't sound normal. And I've had a lot of experience, supernatural experience in this area. Right now I'm looking at the pug with the car. He's looking at something over in that area where I did have a encounter with something no sound like something laughing at me or something, What we got here? What up, Matthew? Yes, sir. I have great encounters with ghosts. As a matter of fact, you won't be able to see it, but I got 2 Ouija board necklaces in my pocket as we speak. Never leave home. Always in my pocket. That probably explains why I have ghosts coming around me. But if anybody wants to look up the Zodiac Apartments, then I still have to reach my brother on this because he's pretty much the only one Unbelievable. If I don't get no goddamn service, I'm gonna throw this fucking phone. I see a lot of ghost hunting, and you will see ghosts in my videos. I'm gonna stand here a minute so I don't lose service since I got service. But there's always a different hotel. Even though I want to look more into it and ask my brother some questions of it, I have been in them apartments when I was a kid. And from what I can remember, when you walk into the door, I believe there's a room off to your right, and it's like almost like a studio apartment. But you come in the living room, and the dining room would be connected, and you go into a kitchen, is what I can remember in one of them, and I think that was for all of them, because, yeah, it does look like it looks like a hotel. I don't know if it was a hotel before. I never even asked my father about that shit. And mind you, he was born and raised in that friggin' town, but, now I'm starting to hear shit around me, so. No way. I don't know. I was trying to talk up here at this loading dock ramp where I've caught orbs, mind you, and I heard a snap in the friggin' area where I've caught the orb before. I do believe something had happened in this building, maybe a death, because I do get that vibe, and I am getting the vibe right now. But then again, with that area I show over there with the lights, and you can see it clear and day in my videos. I fucking forgot the title, but and this area, all in this area, even the apartment buildings I went into, I believe something was over there too. This whole friggin' area to me is haunted. Ley lines, I believe, are in this area too. But that farmland that I live on, that definitely has a positive, because you don't know what could have went down in them farmlands, let alone farmlands being owned by Native Americans back in the day. And of course, the white man came here, took them over. You know the whole story. And the history books tell lies, but taking over their land and everything, it's pretty funny too, because in this area too, Pennacook, once again, and I believe, lived in this area, and pretty much throughout Fitchburg, Leominster. But that, what I'm getting at with the old air, you know, Zodiac Apartments. I think I mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again. When I was delivering an order before, back again, it was raining out. I was looking over the SUV of the roof, and you can call me crazy, I don't care. I saw a head with like reddish hair, and comical, almost like one of them. It looked like an actual person with glasses on. And in a way, I kind of thought, was that the customer coming down for their order? As I was looking over the car, I got around the back of the car and looked straight forward to where this person was pretty much standing. And there you go, there was nothing there. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. So, I mean, with that being said, and, you know, moseying on up the stairs there, because it was on the second floor. I mean, like I said, I have been in them apartments, and my mother used to clean up a person. She was overweight. She couldn't do much for herself, but my mother's job of cleaning the apartment. I got the to go there and just sit there and have her squeeze my frickin' oh, you're so lady, get the hell off. One of them things, right? And as I'm sitting there, and I always got a wasn't even thinking of, even thinking of ghosts at the point when I'm looking for a customer, right? But of course, as I went upstairs and was like, I tried taking pictures. But of course, it was raining. It was drizzling, but it was drizzling enough to screw up the photos. Hey, I'm back. See, everybody's leaving. Hey, I'm back. See, everybody's leaving. No connection. Fucking piece of shit. Father told me a story, if I didn't hear that, about a kid in 1968 when the 68 Camaros came out. And there was a car lot on Parker Street near the diner. Parker Street Diner, one of my favorite hangouts as a kid. Drove it up the road past them Zodiac. In between or past Zodiac, there's a bridge. And for some reason, I don't know, I went to that friggin' bridge as a kid. I think I might have heard the story, but for some reason wasn't taking it in. And I believe they made that bridge for that kid for test driving the friggin' car, driving around the corner. And mind you, I was doing the delivery out that way, and I almost lost traction on that friggin' corner. But that kid, being in the Camaro, probably going too damn fast, decapitated himself. Because they used to have them wire, they're not guardrails, but they used to be wire in a pole type thing. They used to use as guardrails back in the 60s. And yeah, I've seen a lot of them have been, eliminated, of course, because they're not really sturdy enough. But that probably was one of the reasons why they got rid of them. I mean, there's still some that exist to this day, but yeah, I don't know when they'll ever remove them. I do have pictures of them and, show examples of it. But that whole friggin' area, just like this area I live in, farmland, ghost, it's all there in black and white, boy. And I get vibes in this area, and actually my son the other day came home from work. And go figure. And this has been happening prior to that sighting at the Zodiac place. So the Zodiac place happened, and these things happened right after. My son goes and comes home, and he's asking me, is this Ted over here? I don't see the dog over here. What the hell are you talking about? Breathing. So I'm looking around for Ted, but Ted ain't around. Ted was, I believe he was sitting by the door near the cellar. He usually sits there. And that's on the other side of the house. Or he could have been in my wife's room, our room, but I think he was over by the steps. Because as soon as he started talking about him, he come out from somewhere else. And every time he sits over here, I hear him breathing. So, okay, kid, well, I guess we have a little visitor here. And that ain't the first time. I got video in my house of shadow figures walking. I mean, I just pulled one up not too long ago, and I was gonna share it again, but I'm about to wonder if that's what YouTube fucked me up on with them bullshit. Oh, you're repeating videos or something, and you're using other people's content or something stupid fucking bullshit. I'm still fucking heated with that shit. But yeah, all this activity, man. And today, just today, seeing that body figure standing there, a friggin' plow like they were facing the woods. And like I said, when I passed that driveway and looked over, it was gone. I was like, you mother puss bucket. That's me. You can believe it or not, I don't care. I've been having encounters with ghosts since the age of 5. And that one I tell about the boy drowning is one of the biggest That's right. Believable stories you cannot say you can't believe because I talked to the original secretary that took that call for that day of that boy drowning. And she almost freaked out when I came out with my story. And I was only 4 years old when that happened. The encounter with the ghost happened before I left. But I think he was around more when I was used to stay up late in my room. That's where I got my fear of the dark. Out there, 2, 3 in the morning, up all frickin' night, didn't give a damn. That's how scared I was, but I got immune to it after a while, and now I just love being in it. I'll go in any woods if anybody wants. And I even been in haunted woods. Check out the Dover Demon story in Dover, Mass. I went in them woods. I got an owl hooting at me in a video. Oh yeah, folks. That right there is goddamn proof that something lurks in them woods. And I believe it's Native American, that Dover demon. Because it's almost an image of the Pukwudgie. So, and I hunt for them. I already been to Wilson Cemetery. Shit, what the hell is it called? I can't even remember. I gotta go back to that one. I gotta redo my videos on that because I recorded it on a phone from a phone. Now I got like the do recorder. I wanted to do that video better. But I haven't had time, of course. All this bullshit going on. But I went into that one, and that supposedly has a Pukwudgie woman went in there with a group of people, saw the Pukwudgie, 2 weeks later died. So I haven't died yet. But I went in there and dead of night, cold as hell. That's right. And I got a friggin' orb flying around in my camera shot, mind you. Let alone did I hear some type of humming. And I got a comment from a woman that was camping on the other side, didn't know that they were near the cemetery that was on the other side of the lake they were at. And they had a friggin' Bigfoot encounter or some beast. I mean, I believe the person. That's how haunted them are. And I went out there. Mind you, no fear. But, yes, I do that. Oh, great. Who the fuck's out here? Can't go down there yet. Dog be barking. But anyways, ghost hunting coming soon. I know now that I need to do it. Yes, sirree. I wanted to share that story about the Zodiac Apartments, and what a name for that. I always thought of that, why they named it that, after, you know, even, I don't know when that place was built, but I know I was in that place, the last time I was in that place was like in 1981, when I was visiting the people there. So with that being said, I don't know how long they were there before that. That's what I want to call my brother for, but he ain't answering the fucking phone. Bro. But ghost people, I attract them. And I guarantee the next video I do where I go, you're going to get your mouth. And they've been obviously way I can know. I bring those freaking known right now, and damn. That's right. They're telling me, hey, don't about us. There's one thing I know that this woman, Taj Bone story I cover. His aunt literally had a dream of me helping dead kids that are missing. And it was a crazy dream she had, but she said that, you were like a savior to all these kids, and I got to get back into the groove of the ghost hunting because I do believe I'm here for a purpose on that. Believe it or not. But it's true. Other than that, folks, I got to get in. Hopefully I didn't bore everybody to death to make them a ghost. You all have a great night. Be safe, take care, and always believe. Go watch my ghost videos. They're all up. Just press in Terrible Sight Ghost. Everything should come up. If not, check. Keep pressing in Ghost Haunted Mansion, Mount Wachusett. You'll see ghosts. Especially that abandoned house on Mount Wachusett.